Today, we will look at the planets in our solar system. Our solar system is home to 8 unique planets, and now we will be learning what makes them different from each other. So sit back and relax as we go through this outstanding system. We will begin with Mercury, the planet nearest to the Sun. Mercury is a terrestrial or rocky planet that orbits the Sun at a distance of about 58 million kilometers. With a diameter of 4,879 kilometers, it is the smallest planet in the solar system. It is only a little larger than the Moon, and the two appear to be extremely similar. Despite its modest size, Mercury is the second densest planet in the solar system. Mercury completes a full circle around the Sun in only 88 days. But one full day cycle lasts approximately 58 days on Earth. Temperatures on the ground can reach 430 degrees Celsius during the day. But due to a lack of atmosphere to maintain that heat, the temperatures can drop to negative 180 degrees Celsius at night. Beyond Mercury lies a planet almost similar to ours, Venus. Venus is a terrestrial planet that orbits the Sun at a distance of about 107 million kilometers, roughly around 67 million miles. It has a circumference of 12,103 kilometers. Despite not being the closest planet to the Sun, Venus has the warmest surface temperatures, reaching about 465 degrees Celsius. These temperatures are generated by its heavy carbon dioxide atmosphere with sulfuric acid clouds. There are also thousands of volcanoes, mountains, and valleys on the surface. Venus achieves its orbit around the Sun in 225 days. A single day on Venus lasts roughly 243 days, which is bizarrely longer than a full year on Venus. It is assumed that Venus was once a completely different planet, possibly even blanketed in oceans of liquid water. But a runaway greenhouse effect occurred, significantly changing the surface conditions. The following planet is one that we are all well acquainted with: Earth. Planet Earth is another terrestrial planet that orbits the Sun at 149.6 million kilometers per hour. Our proximity to the Sun contributes significantly to the wide diversity of life on Earth, as does our atmosphere. The Earth is the most dense planet in the solar system, and it has a diameter of 12,742 kilometers. Temperatures might vary based on the season and where you live. The highest recorded air temperature on Earth was 56.7 degrees Celsius. This temperature was taken at the Death Valley Desert in Furnace Creek Ranch, California, in the United States. This temperature was taken in July 1913. The lowest temperature ever measured on Earth was negative 89 degrees Celsius in July 1983 at a Soviet meteorological station in Antarctica. The Earth orbits the Sun once every 365 days, and its days are just under 24 hours long. The surface is incredibly diverse, with enormous frozen regions, molten sections, rich foliage, immense wetlands, and brutally dry areas, all making up our one and only home. The next planet is Mars, also referred to as the Red Planet. Mars is a terrestrial planet that travels around the Sun in 687 Earth days, covering an average distance of 228 million kilometers. A day on Mars lasts 24.6 hours, which is quite comparable to a day on Earth. Mars has a diameter of 6,779 kilometers, which makes it nearly half the size of our planet. Mars' surface is chilly and dusty, with an average temperature of -60 degrees Celsius. Although temperatures vary widely based on location and time of year, temperatures near the equator have reached 20 degrees Celsius. Mars is a rather intriguing planet that shares many parallels with Earth. Do you think we will ever occupy the red planet? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Jupiter, the fifth planet from the Sun, is also the largest. Jupiter is a gas giant with a diameter of 139,820 kilometers, making it approximately 11 times the size of Earth. Jupiter orbits the Sun at an average distance of 778 million kilometers and just once every 12 years, although a single day on Jupiter lasts only 10 hours on Earth. The temperature within Jupiter's clouds is approximately -145 degrees Celsius. But as you get closer to the core, temperatures may reach 24,000 degrees Celsius, which is hotter than the surface of the Sun. Jupiter is a tremendously windy and stormy location, with the most renowned storm being the enormous red spot, a hurricane-like storm at least twice the size of the entire Earth. It's been going on for hundreds of years. The storm's winds can hit 423 kilometers per hour. Jupiter is a vast and dangerous environment for humans, yet it is also incredibly beautiful. Number 6 on the list, and maybe one of the most beautiful planet in the solar system, is Saturn. Saturn is a 116,460 kilometer diameter gas planet. It revolves around the Sun at a distance of 1.4 billion kilometers, and it takes Saturn approximately 29 years to orbit. Although one day here lasts just under 11 hours. The conditions change as you go through Saturn's 3 layers of clouds. The upper levels are comprised of ammonia ice and have temperatures ranging from -174 to -113 degrees Celsius. The following layer is made up of frozen water, with temperatures ranging from -88 to -3 degrees Celsius. Lower layer temperatures can reach 57 degrees Celsius. The atmosphere is primarily hydrogen and helium, but there could be a solid core deep within the massive planet. Saturn is truly magnificent, and it can be seen using just a simple telescope. Uranus comes next in the list. Uranus is an ice giant that orbits the Sun at a distance of 2.9 billion kilometers. It has a circumference of 50,724 kilometers. This ice giant takes 84 years to revolve around the Sun and has a day that lasts 17 hours. Despite its freezing conditions, most of its mass is made up of a heated, dense fluid of ice components such as water, methane, and ammonia, which means that if you attempted to land on the surface, you would sink. The average temperature is roughly -213 degrees Celsius, but temperatures can reach 4,727 degrees Celsius as you travel closer to the planet's rocky core. The atmosphere is largely made up of hydrogen and helium, with a trace of methane and traces of water and ammonia. And the abundance of methane gives this planet its bluish appearance. Finally, we arrive at Neptune, the planet with the greatest distance from the Sun. Neptune, like Jupiter, is an icy giant that revolves around the Sun at a distance of around 4.5 billion kilometers. A single orbit of the planet takes 165 Earth years to complete, and a day only lasts 16 Earth hours. Neptune is also the solar system's coldest planet. The temperatures ranging from -218 to -200 degrees Celsius. Neptune is remarkably similar to its closest twin planet Uranus, with a surface of hot, dense fluid composed of ice water, methane, and ammonia, and an atmosphere composed primarily of hydrogen and helium. The diameter of Neptune is 49,244 kilometers. Storms with rapid-moving dark vortex clouds can persist for several weeks at a time, and these storms can become as massive as the planet Earth. If you ask me, it's a planet that I would probably stay away from for the time being. Our solar system provides an intriguing glimpse into the potential of what lies across the cosmos. It is a terrific way for us to see our place in the universe, and it gives us a sense of gratitude just knowing that the conditions on Earth can support life at all when we see the horrible environments elsewhere in the solar system. This does not suggest that there isn't life somewhere in the solar system. It's just that it hasn't been found yet. If it is, then it will be a monumental and unlike any other form of life we have ever seen. Thank you so much for tuning in with us for yet another run-through of our cosmos and what comprises it. Be sure to comment down below what you would want to know more of next, and we'll see you then.